Sorry, we're back, YouTube. I do apologize. That was a 2-hour part of Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. If you could stomach this game for 2 hours like I did, then you deserve to be on this part now. I think it's part 4. Man, your piss was the best I've ever had. That came out very wrong. Um, I got like 2 or 3 dragonflies during your piss. That was the best piss I've never taken. Why it gotta be snowy though? Everywhere I go outside, it's already snowy. Why I gotta do this in here too? I thought this was supposed to be a fantasy land where anything can happen. This is just what it looks like outside for me. It's not fair. Luau Island should have been way later. Alright, I don't know why that didn't count, but alrighty then. Oh, you're on the ice. Hello? What? There's no, like, rhyme or reason for how it's running around. I don't know. What are you? Where are you trying to go? Are you still back on the ice? Hello? Kill me. Give me the old Professor Farnsworth. I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Hey, it's Foamy.
Foamy? See, if you were taking a piss, I'd be at like 200% Dragonfly capacity, comparatively to the 100% that I just hit. I kid, I need you here. My psyche wouldn't be able to take doing this for much longer without a chatter. I need like a good game, like Mercenary. Let's fire up Mercenaries at some point soon. I think I'm gonna switch to, unless my buddy comes online and says he wants to play Dota, I might switch to Far Cry 3 in like an hour, maybe. I'm just trying to keep mixing it up. I just need some sanity. I played The Executive for a little bit today. And now I just need like a little bit, I need a little bit more love. A little more of a self-care game. So janky. So what are you editing? You mentioned you were editing something. Just YouTube stuff, or is it like a school project, work project? What is the level of care that you need to give? Nice. So, the most minimal amount of care. They're not even your shorts, you know what I mean? Oh, I didn't even read. What did you want?
Spyro, I know you've heard that Yeti are scary monsters, but we are peaceful, which is why we live here in this once peaceful realm. The true monsters are the Riptocs, and they've taken my kind and imprisoned them in the ice.
Nice.
Can
I'm glad that you found like a little thing. Like not that you found a little thing, but like more specifically that you are getting paid for it, because people generally don't get to do what they love for money very often. So if you can pay some bills with that, that's exactly what you want, man. Oh yeah, your cat emotes. I didn't get to look at those. The Wii? Is that's actually like your cats in those things? In those little emotes, little gifs? That's awesome. I just went on Etsy and found somebody, and I was like, hey, like, this is kind of what I'm looking for. Could you help me out? And they, yeah, they got back to me. I don't know what happened to Fiverr, like, so there was this thing that happened where I was getting some animation stuff done, because I work in writing. Well, I don't work in writing is a hobby, and I'm trying to get paid for it.
Greetings, young dragon. I believe
and
the turret behind you could be a very
I ended up
useful weapon for you to use on your
getting
quest. We use it for our annual snowball war. Oh,
let me just show you here.
People, we do
I ended up finding someone after. Basically, I'm creating my own show, and it's always like been a care of mine to come up with something kind of like Rick and Morty, but basically my take on Rick and Morty is that it went on to a point. I love the positivity, by the way. It went on to a point where they just had so many like loose ends, but it just kind of boxed itself into a corner in terms of like what they could do with the world. So I came up with my own version of that. Starring there's like two main guys, and then like the school bully joins them, and then it basically like here's my characters. So it's Max, Russell, and then there's two side characters. There's the jock on the end who likes to pick on the two guys. I've done there's a chef who is like, she's one of the just like supporting characters. She like runs the diner that the guys go to all the time, and then goes on an adventure with them one time. And then the last two guys, so there's the little kid is the main bad guy of the series. He's the main one of the main guys' cousins, and he like runs the Illuminati secretly. And then there's Tony Pepperoni, which is the thug next to him, the mafia guy, and he's the Yeah, he takes care of like the mafia side of things. It's like basically all the gangs get together and find out like what kind of crimes they can do. It's my thought for the series was it's called Making the Grade. I wrote like 5 episodes. I can't do anything with that. My thought with the series is that every season would lead up to some huge thing, and it would always be, I would try and do it so it was, there was always like one real, oh, can I not? They said something about flame breath. I didn't know if that was for that, because that looks like thick-ass ice. There was always, like, one real threat and one, like, fictional threat. So the first season would tackle time travel and the Illuminati.
Oh, I like the
Like a secret society, they rule the world sort of underground thing. And basically, at the end of every season, there would be like a reset. So you don't get to a point where you've damaged the world so much that you're kind of boxing in what available stories you have. Every season would start with basically there's now a new threat, but the world is still changed from the first threat. So things would not really be related between the seasons. Like, you could probably start any season fresh and not have to worry about missing anything. Like, yeah. It's a lot of work writing a series. I made my own, like, superhero series, which I wanted to turn into... I've been trying to find funding to turn it into a short film. I had an idea for a short film where... Because, like, the thing with, like, superhero projects is that you... Because there's, like a predetermined expectation going into something superhero related. You know that there's going to be bad guys. You know that there's going to be a fight. There's going to be powers. There's going to be all sorts of things like that. So my idea for the series, or the short film, is that it's like the heroes. It's all like already established. It basically takes place, the short film, it would be an interview that takes place between season 2 and 3, and that way you can really just focus on the character side of it. I wouldn't even doubt that. I don't think I have the brain capacity to do something like that. The most I do in that sense is funny voice for my GTA RP character. Dude, GTA RP videos on TikTok are absolute fire. I can't be mad at that. That's funny. That's good. But, like, just to, like, get your head into that sort of thing, like, I don't know if that it's for you or whatever, but I found, like, playing, like, D&D with my friends, I hit jump twice and it didn't work. Really gets you into the idea of basically playing another person, you know, like, you have to come up with this person, and they have their own life, and they have their own problems, and they have their own goals and ambitions, and it really gets you thinking about, like, from the sense of a writer, like, that's how your characters would be, right? Like, everybody would have their own things that they want to accomplish, and that's what makes, like when you watch, like, Marvel stuff, like, for example, Thanos, he's such a good villain because in his eyes he's the hero. He thinks that he's... Hello? Cannot seem to kill this guy. He thinks that it's his story. So watching Infinity War, like, you get that. You get that he genuinely cares about his goal. Which, yeah, I mean, obviously we know what happens. That's why I love Borderlands 2. Handsome Jack was amazing. It's exactly like that. And then, unfortunately, they overplayed the Handsome Jack stuff, and I cannot stand it anymore. Like, I wish that they would spend more time figuring out the formula that it took to make Handsome Jack work the way that he worked, as much as they put effort into finding excuses to bring Handsome Jack back. Like, they could have come up with some absolute bangers by now, but they just rehashed the same old goat or whatever. The literal goat, the greatest of all time. I just... Borderlands 3... Handsome Jackpot, man. You lost me at Handsome Jackpot. I like the... Honestly, I still like Borderlands 3. But it could be Stockholm Syndrome. As I bought the $300 version. Oh, yeah. No, you're definitely... You're stuck. The Handsome Jackpot's Handsome Jackpot. Yeah. I like what they did with... They brought back, like... the doppelganger character from the pre-sequel. As... Timothy, I think his name is. Stuck on in there. Which was pretty cool. Like, that was a neat way to bring that character back. How do I get... Surely this is not it, right? Oh, I gotta... That's how I get to that one. Okay. I don't know what I was saying anymore. I got really distracted by what the hell I was trying to figure out there. Oh, the Timothy stuff. I would have liked to see, like, I know it's just another excuse to get the voice actor back. But they should have made the Handsome Jackpot more about... Am I missing something? Hello? More about, like, trying to revert Timothy back to his old ways. I do think they went hard. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, though. I heard that. I played a little bit of it, but I heard that there was, like, no end game, and also I don't have PlayStation Plus, so I don't know. I don't want to play those games alone. They're definitely, like, a lot more enjoyable with friends. Some of my best times playing the Borderlands, or just playing games anyway, like, in general, would be like, there would be a summer where my family would go away on vacation and leave me alone, and I just remember opening all the windows and ordering like 3 pizzas, like 3 extra large pizzas, and was like, hey, this will last me the week. And then I would sit down, go to work, I would go to school, I would do whatever I had to do, and then I would go go online, play Borderlands 1 with my best friend, so it's just, I don't know. I was always a brick enjoyer, and he played Mordecai, so in our headcanon they were best friends, and then they ended up being best friends in the second game.
Hello, Spyro. I made this rocket for a fireworks display, but I can't seem to light it. Please tell me, can you use your flame breath to
The
light the
DLC
fuse?
is what hurts my soul. None of them are story. It's all just bad wave fighting. They brought back Moxie's Underdome again? It didn't work the first time. Why would they do that? Also, I might do, because I do love doing like trophy hunting and stuff. I have a lot of trophies because they're my online collectibles. There might be a time where I pop Borderlands back in, because the only thing that I'm missing for Borderlands, I have the game platinum. The only thing I'm missing is the Moxie's Underdome crap. Borderlands was the first game. Borderlands 3 was the first game I 100%ed. Really? You'd watch trophy hunting? It just gets to a point where, because like, I'm not here to be good at video games. I'm here because I'm bad at video games. So it just gets to a point where it becomes sad, you know? It's sad to watch this adult man try his heart out. Only got the first deals. Really? That's awful. That's probably the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals, maybe ever. That's terrible. I refuse to do anything for pre-orders now. Oh, speaking of pre-orders, I don't know if you could see all the way in the back there. I think it's cut off a little bit. I can't tell, but I have I still have my rewards from pre-ordering Borderlands 2. So I got my... Oops. That's not supposed to work like that. My Marcus bobblehead. Great condition. I don't know, we just need some glue or something. He's been moved way too many times. And then I have, like, this book. Inside the vault, the art and design of Borderlands 2. It's got, like, character art and all that stuff. Yeah, pretty fire. Pretty good stuff, actually. The dev team. Yeah, I like my little collectibles. I would never, as I was saying as I got up, so you probably didn't hear me. I don't think I would ever pre-order again. It just, there's no reason to in current year. There's, like, actually no benefits. Now a big selling point is, hey, you get to play the game 3 days early, but 90% of the time, the game won't work anyway. So, like, that's pretty much the only thing. Everything else, you could just get the deluxe version or whatever, and then... I don't know. You think that they would care. Because I remember there was, like, a $300 version of the Borderlands 2 release that came with, like, a little red chest. And I wanted it so bad, and they just don't do anything like that. If it only gives me the digital stuff, I'm out, but I do like physical stuff that comes in pre-orders. So I do keep an eye on that stuff just in case. Yeah, but when's the last time they did it? I haven't seen that in since, like, maybe Dark Souls 3? I got the diamond loot crate for Borderlands 3. It came with a... Oh, really? That had a physical thing? Nice.
Hey, it's
I feel like that that would be absolutely sick to own. It unlatches and opens up in like a sick folding way. Also has a build-it model of Sanctuary 3. I waited outside EB Games for 2 hours to get it. Let me tell you, the only time that I have ever like waited for a pre-order or whatever, like in line, was for Borderlands 2. And I was so disappointed because I was expecting, it was the first time I had ever done anything in the pre-order realm, like to get the rewards to show up, because I was actually genuinely excited about the game. So I was like calling them the day before it released, asking them. I called every EB Games in town to ask if they were going to have like a midnight release or something. I just wanted to be a part of a community that like got excited and like got dressed up and went out somewhere and waited in line at midnight to be the first people. Like that sort of excitement doesn't happen anymore. It's the strangest thing. But to get, I didn't even know they did all that stuff for the Borderlands 3 stuff. That's crazy. My boss just texted me. Sorry, 1 second. Oh. Mandatory meeting on Tuesday. Rip. Someone's in trouble. I don't know at this point where I haven't gone yet. But what if you didn't put me all the way up there? What if we... Oh, this controls like doo-doo. Okay.
It's a good thing you came along when you did, Dragon.
Cosmic map. Movie posters for every major character. Really? Little figurines, the vault keys as keychains, and the models. All in the cool ass box. I do not blame you for dropping 300 on that. There's not a piece of me that would regret that purchase. Not even a little bit. The DLC? I don't even remember. There was the Handsome Jackpot. There was Krieg, the Fustercluck. There was the Bounty of Blood and the Love and Tentacles. Oh, that. I have... Alright, sure. The Battle Royale one. That was the director's cut or something? Something like that. It had one of those like weird names. Designer's cut, I think, is what it was. It wasn't... That wasn't even a paid DLC, I don't think, was it? Did you have to pay for that? I don't remember having to pay for that. Was that not a free one?
feel like an iced lolly.
It might have been like a $15 upgrade or something. I don't know. But they added it like it. Actually, I don't know. I'm pretty sure when they came out with the designer's cut stuff, it was at the same time that they did a bunch of like balancing stuff. It was just so rushed and forced. Yeah. It is wild that that's in that game, because that's definitely not the vibe of the Borderlands world. And they could have done something way better. I'm still trying to figure out how it would work in my head. But something like the ability to go back and like read old saves, because Borderlands 3 was, or Borderlands 1 was PlayStation 3. They could have done so the very first Borderlands was PlayStation 3, which was something where you were online. So the data could have been put into like a cloud thing, and then you could have gone into like a Thunderdome and fought with your old characters against the new character, like any character from any save that you would have had, their gear. But then you would have had to find a way to balance that. I don't know. I just want to be Brick again. I want to be Brick and I want to punch things. Because that was the best to me. That's how I feel inside. My siren's name is Brick and she's the prettiest. This guy gets it. Turns out Brick gets it. Brick gets the brick love.
Wow, that was more.
Okay, so is that not all the... Wow, I just casually got all of the dollars. There's only 5. Behind the doors. I didn't... You know what? Because we've opened up this, this bed. Now you have to eat it too. Borderlands 3, alright, I don't know what that was, but it's the thing that happened, definitely on screen just then. Borderlands 3 was terrible at making you feel like you were the main character. That's probably my one thing. Like you said, like you didn't like some of the DLCs or whatever. Borderlands 3 was like just a bunch of excuses to have things happen on screen, but only in cutscenes. Also, I just noticed that there's no music in this level. It's literally just a windy, snowy level. It is like Dyatlov Pass in this bitch. The only main character that we played left from... Mordecai's still there. Mordecai's still kicking. But the OG bird is dead. Bloodwing. No thanks to handsome cuck. There's like actually like a lot of characters that are alive that were like. Are you familiar with all the stuff in like the pre-sequel? The only one I'm pissed about was killing Scooter in the Off-Brand game. Do you remember the end of the pre-sequel when they were like, there was like a cutscene and things were happening, and then there was supposed to be like a big war, and then Gearbox
Hey, it's Young.
fired all of the people, and it was like a brand new team that worked on Borderlands 3. I am upset that Borderlands 3 came and they tried to play it off like, can I talk to you? Do you have anything else to say to me? They tried to play it off like,
Thank you.
oh nice, that is the last Dragonfly. Yeah, they tried to play it off like the Calypso twins were
Hey, it's Joel.
the big threat. This big war that was happening or whatever. Find all the Vault Hunters. You need to get all the Vault Hunters. It really felt like what I want. I want a game where you can pick between any Vault Hunter, living or dead, and then like an OG, like maybe 2 or 3 Vault Hunters. Like stuff that's made for that game. But then I would love to revisit anything to do with like Brick or Mordecai and have them have like updated because they've added so many like different um features to do with like skill trees and stuff. It would be crazy to see what they could do now, because a lot of the Borderlands 1 skill trees were like, hey, this person can move 5% faster, or Brick does 5% more damage with rocket launcher, like stuff like that. Like it was just like basically percentages. There was not a lot of stuff to change. Oh, we got story here.
Blasted! Where are they? Where are my dragonflies? Excuse me, oh short one. Sir, short one. Something went wrong with your scepter. I think the dragonflies were scattered all over. Scattered! Scattered! Oh! Something must
Alright,
have
they're
gone
dead,
wrong
Jim.
with my scepter. The dragonflies must be scattered all over the continent. No matter. Without their dragonflies, the dragons are helpless. I'll send my Riptox out to collect them all and put that purple dragon out to pasture.
This game is 10 out of 10. Easily the best game I've ever played in my entire life. Oh, boy. I don't even know what to say about that. Yeah, we were in the middle of getting fired up about a new Borderlands game. Borderlands 4, I hope it kind of looks like they're going to, just based on the teaser, deliver on what they promised, but who's to say? I don't know much else about it. Oh, didn't they come out with an actual teaser or an actual trailer too? I would be excited so bad. I want to... Yeah, be excited is a good word. A good way to describe that. I love Borderlands, so part of me will be excited, but I also want to get my hopes up. It's got to be a fine line. It's got to be a fine line. I take it I can't go through there yet.
I was working on
65. I don't know. I'm okay without Maya. You know, it's fine losing Maya in 3. But I'm not excited for Ava. Knowing that she's going to be the replacement is like, Lilith is in a moon. She can't come to the phone right now. She's rocking a full moon. There's no way she's dead. Look, you can't just have a character suicide into the moon at the end of a game and then play This Girl Is on Fire. And not expect her to be back. You know what I mean? You play This Girl Is on Fire, and it's not even like the expensive version of the song. You know what you're getting. I gotta find these. Where are these fire pits that I gotta... Oh, hello. Thieves' Den. Oh, I finished the, this area, but it didn't play a little do-do-do-do. Alright, we're flying through these gems, so that's good. There's only one level that I've 100%ed, though. A little concerned about that. Where do I go? It's definitely up, right? Or is it down? It's not down. There's no way. Oh my god, it's down. I think I missed one up, so this is definitely not the run. Ow. There's one here. And then one over there. And then the one that I missed. Okay. Now that I am aware, I'm a knower, as the kids say. Should be easy Bugattis. This feels good. This feels promising. I keep getting texts. This is okay. Definitely got time.
Hey, it's Howie.
Tight. We got Howie. Mr. Mandel himself. We've 100%ed the home world. This is the Thieves' Den. What do I need for you? So it's 65 for Jurassic Park or whatever. Okay. Hello? Please talk to me? Love me? Pay attention to me?
You're gonna need to steal a
Let's
lot
start
more
the oven for dinner.
dragonflies before I let you on my magic carpet. Not just anyone gets to ride on it.
You're a brave man using an oven. 55. So I need 55, 65. What's left? Honey Marsh was 45. So 45, 55, 65. I'm like genuinely really excited to finish this game. I don't know why. Because I don't know what I'm expecting. It's gonna be disappointment. I know it. But there's just nothing better than filling out the Atlas in a Spyro game. Welcome back. Appreciate you still kicking it here. I think I'm doing it on the wrong side. Hello? This side? Maybe? A little close to the edge. Join the vibes. That's good. That's what I am hoping for. Literally, the only thing to use head bash in this game is to clip down and fight Ripto early. Always vibe. Vibe is better than no vibe. In 100% of the cases. We're not even doing a running animation anymore. Look at this. We fixed it. Okay, that's the Luau Island. This is Honey Marsh. Okay. The electric slide? I don't know. I don't dance.
Well, that should do it,
Just like
Spyro.
all of the
Hop
people from
aboard the raft and get ready
that
for
one,
the Honey Marsh ride.
High School Musical. Alright, here we go. I say as I'm clipping through the honeycomb rider thing. Yeah, my references are like early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. I don't have anything else. This is all I have. All right. I remember this. Well, I kind of stopped playing on the emulator during this level because it just ran so poorly. So I'm hoping that it runs a little bit better. What are we looking at for time here? I've been streaming for 5 hours. I might run through this as quick as I can. I'll try and do everything except for the minigame levels, and then we'll call it a day. 5 hours is a good amount of time, and I feel like I've really grown as a person. In possibly the best or worst way. It's up in the air right now. We will find out together. Seriously though, thank you for being here. I wouldn't be able to like want to do this as a hobby to try and showcase my creative ability, anything like that. I wouldn't be able to do it without people coming in to view. So thank you. What sort of games are you working on in yours? Because you said you've been going for about three years now. What do you got in the works right now? Ow. I don't know why the honey burns, but it does. Alright, I'm deceased. And now we get to talk to the man?
Welcome to Honey Marsh, Spyro. Them rich have messed this here place
Sitting
up
on
good.
$200 in Lego gift cards in Christmas. So there will probably be a Lego stream in the future, but other than that, it's just playing what I feel like at the time. But like, what have you been feeling like lately? Like,
I tells
you don't worry about finishing a game, so you could just have infinite games on the go. Like, is there anything that you're currently like? Do you kind of just jump between like, oh, I'm gonna play Overwatch and then Marvel Rivals, like stuff like that, or is there anything that you like a go-to? Trying to do full games more recently, but sometimes it's just wanting to game with my friends. I understand. I honestly, if PlayStation Plus wasn't like $240 or something Canadian per year, I feel like I would be on like Rainbow Six Siege. I'd probably be playing some I don't know. All the free ones you could play anyway, like Fortnite and Overwatch and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you could just fire those up. I'd love to do more interactive stuff, like buying weird, gross snacks, and then use Marble Sensor to figure out the order to try them. Kind of like a Game Grumps Power Hour sort of thing. I just, the thing with that, like, I would love to do that, and I'd love to do some reaction content where it's like, like watching videos and movies, like stuff that I've never seen, maybe stuff like that. But it's just like I don't feel like I have the following yet. Oh, well, rip me. So it's kind of hard for me to like look at an audience and be like, well, this is what we're gonna do. Except, I don't know. There's just no holding an audience there unless you already have that audience. So, like, even my writing stuff, I'd love to write on stream, just like passion projects and stuff like that won't get me sued. Janky ass level. Holy moly. When I did my emulator run here, before it got like really bad, I remember trying, because I knew how rough this game was gonna be. The whole time I was like trying to do as much as I could early, so that it just made it easier now, like in the late game. But I didn't do that this time. Pull new viewers when subbing up, but who knows? If you stream into it enough times, people might be like, well, I've seen this name before. So, yeah, that's true. And like, I have no problem with that sort of idea of content, but that's what I'm pretty good at. And I hate tooting my own horn, so this is like pulling teeth to try and give myself a compliment. I'm really good at the endurance game. Like, I do a lot of things out of spite. So I feel like I could do like a good 12-hour stream maybe before it starts really wearing on me. As long as I have the games to mix it up into, which I don't. Without PlayStation Plus, I feel like I don't have. So that's kind of why I'm... Oh, you bitch mother. Alright, that was good stuff. It didn't hurt, though. I still have full health. I went to school for comedy, writing and performance, so I feel like I have
Hey, it's duckweed.
I feel like I have the ability to like kind of just turn the brain off but still just yap about nothing. Like, I feel like that's a fantastic skill that they taught me. The famous yapping about nothing skill. So my brain could be off and I could just be like autopilot and I'm still doing the funnies. I'm still doing the comedy, as they say.
Hey, it's Suzuki.
That's gonna get you sued, that kind of talk, Spyro. I just don't have a brain. Hey, you're doing fine. Your brain is working pretty good because you have been typing. People without brains can't do that. Historically speaking. Thanks, Dad. Anytime, son. Anytime. Anything for you. My favorite son. Anybody who's like just chilling in chat or whatever, who doesn't know that our history started like now, could also think that this is just nepotism. Like literal nepotism. Like I pay my son to come watch me stream, so I get +1 viewer. It's fine. No, we love clickbait in this house. It's fine. I don't think I want to jump down there yet. In case it's like a real son of a bitch to get back. I should do not that. That's 100% the thing I shouldn't do. I guess I'm going over here now. We got him. Hey, it's Russell. That's the stat on kids in simulator games? +1 viewership? I don't understand. I don't really play sim games, so I don't... Like, there's The Sims, obviously, the OG, the GOAT. I used to play a lot of sim games, but I don't really know what the viewership is like. Oof. There's also, like, the layer of possible sarcasm in the text that I'm just not sure I would, because I don't know enough about the viewership in sim games. Is there any reason to jump to that? I don't think so. If you find the right one with dedicated fan base, it's pretty good. I like Stardew. I like Stardew. I started Stardew, like, after the most recent update, because they were working on that update for a while. I was waiting for the console update that the PC people got ages ago. There was nothing here. Why do this to me? I've not gotten past like out of the early game stuff, so I don't really know what they've changed. Everything is kind of the same as I remembered it, but I did hear I was gonna start it like 6 or 7 months ago, and my mod from Tennessee, he talked me out of it. He's like, you gotta wait for the console update, man. Like, people will be gaming. There's some new late game stuff and amazing quality of life changes throughout it. Nice. Yeah, I've heard it's like a absolutely massive. New festivals. I could take a miss on the festivals, to be honest. I don't like I'm not like a social person. So I definitely don't want to spend my time in-game doing social tasks. There's a new farm type. I think I found that. trying to remember what the name was. I might have even taken it. I don't know, I forget, but Blue Meadows. I don't think I took it then. I think I took the one that's like the 4 biomes in one. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's been a while since I fired up Stardew, to be honest. All I remember is that I did one that I don't normally do. Like, I don't normally switch it off of the regular farm. Especially with a coop and 2 chicks. That's a good deal, because there's like that weird point between early game and mid game where you're trying to find enough money to start getting, yeah, like eggs and all that, like because when you're doing the town hall, there's like the side, like the stuff that's like not normal. Like there's the regular eggs, and then there's the brown eggs or something. I don't know. I also might just be thinking of Resident Evil. That could be totally possible. There's the variations. That's the word that I was looking for. There's like the variations on stuff. I also learned that I'm not fancy enough to have known that there's a difference between mussels and clams. Until I started playing Stardew. I'm like, that's I now know that I'm definitely working class. Please get the... Alright. Hey, you know what? Never mind. Don't worry about it. I'll be lurking gamer. I have to actually work on dinner now. If you're still alive when I come back, then awesome. But if you're not, thank you for a banger stream and have a good night. Have a good dinner. I'm probably going to be wrapping up myself in the next, like, 10 to 12 minutes because I got to go cook as well. And, yeah. I mean, it's been 5.5 hours by that point, so... Well deserved. Thanks for being here for most of it. It made this mess a lot easier.
Hey, it's Gory.
I look forward to it. Can't wait. I actually did get that lock. That's fire. Or is there 2? Is there 2 and one's gonna be like really difficult?
Hey, it's Tim.
Alright, we got Tim. There's gonna be almost like a mini game, except not really. Right here. Is there a way to aim? did they give... Oh, I didn't even get him. This is gonna be a problem. I can tell this guy's gonna cause me some headaches. Oh, they don't even count for money. Okay. That's good to know. All right. So close. What if I did this? Okay. Trying to do a little cheese strat. Okay. I'm waiting to find out if there's cannot pick anything up. Did it refresh? Did it reset itself here? Or are you still floating? You're still floating. Excuse me, may I? Please, sir, may I have some more? I wonder if those are permanently dead. That will be a question. That will be the question. Because I might have to death abuse to be able to pick up those balls with my mouth again. Let me get rid of this, because this is the last contraption. I think I had one left. Okay, so he's gonna thank me, but then when I do that, he's gonna give me Dragonfly, right?
Glad I... Here's it. Hey, it's Taka.
Okay, that's also not the one that I thought it was. Super late game, I guess.
Yeah. Hi.
Alright, what do we got going on over here? Oh, yeah, there's more gems. When are my boys gonna be alive for Dota? Come on. Where are we at for Monty? 41. I need 41 more. And I think the last 3 are always in the portals. There's 2 portals per level. Seems right. Not what I wanted. No, hold on. There's got to be only 2 in portals this level because the... There's the beehive thing that I gotta do, which should be 1. I might run back to the dojo level just really quick and see if I can knock out that 10th one that's there. Okay, so that's done. Honey Marsh. Yeah, only 2 in portals this time. 1 for breaking the... Let me run back there, actually, before I leave the level. I'll run back here and get... See, well, not get. See if the, that thing on the ground just fixed itself. Ow. Alright, good stuff. I'm going cakeless, as a comedy genius would say. I feel like I'm gonna die before I get to this guy who's in the, this little piggy. He turns into ribs. That's funny. That's actually good comedy. That's a good bit. Hold on, I want you... You didn't zap me. Please zap me. Thank you. Because I feel like this could be the end of me. Alright. 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 I don't know why it keeps blowing me backwards. Good thing I waited for the zap. I need to convince myself that... Oh my god, of course. Because I keep hearing, like, the bee stuff going on, and I'm like, oh, that's, like, in a beehive I didn't destroy or whatever. It can't be, because I've already got all the gems. There's no other reason to, But where's that mini game? I thought that was here. Maybe it's in the next area here. $60 game, by the way. Alright. I'm gonna try and do this. If that one thing that spawns in projectiles is working again. I have died, so... Please. Hello? This is not a good look, Spyro. Oh, that worked. Doing like a little charge. Okay, but what if I did this? Right, like, what's the range? Can I, I mean, that worked. There's only one left. I don't think there's a range limit. I think we could just pray, right? There would be a range limit for the last one. Hello? No, we didn't want to give me a new one? I'll walk away, let it sort of refresh or whatever. I didn't even realize I picked one up. There's nothing there. What are we doing here, guys? Okay. Oh. Nope. Not enough. I think I gotta do one more jump. I think I gotta touch closer. But this feels like down. This feels like I'm... whatever I just, like, got closer is also just down further. Yeah, that's just... that's, that ain't gonna work. There's a thing to... I'm just gonna jump from up here, maybe? This might be the play. Okay. So all these guys are dead now? It would appear that way. Hey. So then I talk to you and you give me the thing.
Hey, it's Lily.
Hog Lily. Alright, I don't know why I'm doing this. Alright, we'll do that. We'll jump back to, like I said, we got the ice breath now. We'll go to the Dragon Dojo. Then we'll see if we can just get that last Dragonfly that's there. And then that's one thing we don't have to do later. And then I'll call it a day. Come on, give me that good stuff. And by good stuff, I mean anything but a loading screen. Well, plenty of time. At least it's not like PlayStation 3 games, because a PlayStation 3 game will literally just, if it takes too long, it'll just crash. Alright. Dojo's over here. I don't know if I have to go and do all of the kites. I have to get kites down or something. I did 2 of the 3 of them. And I think it's just the first one that I couldn't do. But when I played on the emulator, there was an issue where even though the little kid was frozen, I would still just slide off. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen here. I'm hoping that the spaghetti code holds together long enough. Because then that'll be another level that we don't have to worry about loading back into. And then I could just save and run. Okay. Man, this game should have been so much more fun. Just like looking at this stuff. Ow. Alright. I deserve it. I liked it. Hit me harder. Spit in my mouth. You. Yeah, no, you're gonna do that, huh? Oh, I could kind of jump at the end there. That might be my only way to do this. Oh, I sort of jumped. What's happening? If I could figure out what's wrong. Then it'd be easier to replicate, kind of figure out a solution, rather. What about you? Can I freeze you? Not really. Ooh. It's kind of finicky. It's doable. Kind of finicky. Hmm. I need to, like... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, we've done it. So will that be a Dragonfly, or do I have to choose the other ones now? I have to do the other ones. But the other ones I know I can choose if I have to, for sure. Right? Why do we have to have this conversation every time? Paid for your services. Transaction is over. Okay, we go over here. Yeah, it looks like the kite's reset. Okay. Now that I kind of got the hang of like when to jump, it's actually not that bad. I've been talking for a long time. My voice is starting to get a little crispy, little Miley Cyrus action. Those videos. And then it switches to like a pug or something. Sometimes the best thing that you could ever have is friendship. Stuff like that, you know? That vocal fry that people keep making fun of her for having. Which, I mean, by all means, she's been singing since she was like 3. Alright, we're gonna go straight for it. Hello? You're gonna make me do it, aren't you? Oh, it's just working. Alright. $60 game. As you were. You... Who do I get the Dragonfly from? Do I have to talk to all 3 of them? Because that could be a problem. Not a problem, just irritating. Because now I gotta go back. I didn't talk to the second guy, so that might be a problem. Maybe if I just hear him out. That could be a thing, possibly. I'm thinking if I talk to this second guy, it might just pop. Might just give me the Dragonfly. Because I did not talk to him. Here we go. Oh, perfect.
Hey, it's Mooney.
Okay. We've 100%ed Dragonfly Dojo or whatever the hell. Let's go have a look at the Atlas. We'll come up with a game plan for next time. And then we'll do a little raid. We'll do a little raidy poo, I think. God, these loading screens are just like absolutely burning me out. It's just like it's just a bunch of nothing. There's no sound, there's no music. There's no cutscenes. You know what? I just might play solo Dota. That's what I'll do. I'll play Dota alone. Alright, we're here. Yes, I get it. Level complete. Fantastic. Atlas. We got 57, so we could do... We needed 45, 55, and 65 for the last thing. So we could do Thieves' Den. And then we're kind of screwed for 65. But yeah, alright. Well, that'll be it for now. Is this portal open yet? Yeah. Okay, well, wait, is there a save game? There we go. I wonder what our percentage is. What's our percentage? Can we go back to the main menu and see what our percentage is? This is just for me. Alright, what are we looking at here? 70%. Oh my god, I think we started the day at like 23% or something crazy like that. So, yeah, let's keep it rolling. But yeah, we'll be done for now, and then maybe even I might come back later and do some Far Cry or something after I've eaten, if I can't get a hold of anybody. And yeah, we'll figure it out. So let's find someone to raid, and I will end the YouTube recording now.